Happy hump day, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat. Hello, hello. Hello, Jean. Good to see you all. Hello, Diamond Girl. Good to see everybody. Excuse me. Hello, Mary Jane. Hello, Starry. Angelica. Doctor. Patricia, hello. Pretty in Pink, hello. Just trying to get it filled up a little bit. I'm here though. Excuse me. How are you all? Everybody having a good week so far? Neon, hello. CA Cutie, hello. Gemini, hello. Rach, hello. How are you all? Okay, so we've got Love Bug, welcome. It's been good for you, good. Love Bug, I put you on the list, so just be patient with me. I'll get to you eventually. When it's your turn, just save your questions if you've never been here before. Xavier, hello. Welcome. I'll put you on the list, babe. I can read for you in a minute as soon as I get to you. And thank you for subscribing. Nana, hello. But Xavier, you are number 14. Oh, why you got the little broken heart there, boo? Why? It's all love. No bandages. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots. I'm going to try to let it get pretty filled before I start. What's the age limit? 18? And over. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how they get on here. Yeah, all my videos are 18 plus, so I don't know. Ari, hello. Jean be remembering everything. You can't pull nothing on her. That's why I love you so much. You got all the business. Love bug, if you're under 18, please remove yourself. Just because I think tarot should always be for semi-adults. I don't know. I'm just here. Interesting. See, I don't watch any other tarot, so I don't really know. That's what I got y'all for, right? It was great. Space Cowboy, hello. Alright, so I have 6 spots left. Coco, hello. Welcome. Yep, y'all on it. Thank you. I'm over here drawing stars and pyramids. I have no idea why. It's a weird day. Michael, hello. Please save your question until I call you. You are number 19. Thank you. So 4 spots, 4 spots. And I promise y'all, I'm here. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. No, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's different. They run their channels different than I do. I just try to keep it like going smoothly. That's all. Four spots. If they don't fill up in the next minute or two, I'll start. I know it's hot in my house today. Weather's been weird. Lots of wind. I am feeling a lot better. I can actually talk. My throat was like closed up. It was horrible. I haven't had tonsillitis in so long. I don't know. Definitely not comfortable. Not enough to be able to talk. But it's okay now. We all have issues, my love. We all have some. And some aren't even ours. The black moon is coming. I heard about that. Tell me more. I've never, I mean, I heard it, but I was like, what is that about? It's just like the dark side of the moon or something. My mom told me that the earth has changed its axis or some shit. Like the world actually has like flipped around on its axis. That's why our weather is so weird, and it's like a polar shift or something. I'm like, wow, lots of stuff going on. Nobody's ruined my days. I love my days. And if they come in here with that, nonsense, we just send them on their ways. Yeah, a few years ago. I have no idea. I know the seasons have been totally off lately. If time feels like it's spinning faster, I know that much. Hello, Irene. All right, we got 3 spots. Let me start. All right, hello. It is your turn, my love. Give me your question. Hello, hello, hello. What would you like to know? I feel like Dr. Seuss rhyming and stuff. Where did you go? Hello. There you are. Alright, let's see. Family and friends make the same mistakes and they move forward. Well, I try to challenge to get better. I feel no movement. Alright, let's see, babe. I'm feeling that there's a lot of stuff that you haven't healed yet. Yes, you're trying to do better. Yes, you're focused on like a higher good. But it's like you're still stuck in this 10 of Swords. I don't know what happened to you. Could have been as like a child or just in general. You just feel like no matter how good you are, no matter how hard you try, that it always ends like this. Now, what Spirit's saying, the main thing you can do is quit thinking about how the pain has stopped you, but think more about how you can use that pain to push you forward. Because a lot of people, they'll take pain and they'll inflict pain on other people. That's how they use that energy. Whereas if you're a healed person, you take all of that pain that you've endured and you put it into something creative, you put it into your business, you put it in to build you up. So I don't feel that you're necessarily stuck. You're just needing to break apart the walls that you built around yourself, saying that you can't and that you're stuck and all of these things, because the more that you say it, the more that the universe is going to present you more of that, right? So it's like breaking down those paradigms and things in your life that you built up, saying life isn't fair. No matter what happens, it always comes back to hurting me, right? So it's like switching that ignition switch into, it moves me, it empowers me. Every time I experience pain, I use it for something bigger, something better, So I think you're getting there. It's just you're kind of too focused on where you're not going instead of using it to do something, even if you feel stagnant, right? Like pick up something, do something that inspires your soul, and it will help you to heal that part of yourself. But I hope that helps. And yes, you do need to learn some boundaries, because it's almost like you've set yourself up for these things. And I hate to say it that way, but I know in my life personally, my trauma led me to make decisions that I knew were not for my highest good, but my 3D, my ego wanted it so bad, right? And so learning to discern who to give the love to and who not to. Don't do it easily. All right, so Diamond Girl. Let's see. You're a Cancer. That makes sense. You had a horrible time then, huh? That sucks. I know Diamond Girl's questions up here somewhere. I just gotta find it. I think it's here. Maybe not. Um, general love. Got it. All right, Diamond Girl. General love. Let's see. And thank you, Jean. I'm sorry I had to scroll back. Okay. Right now isn't meant for love. The love is going to come. I have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. But right now, you're working on becoming this Empress, building yourself up to the place that nobody can. Once you get to the Nine of Pentacles, you're basically saying, if you can't add to my life, because my life is substantial, then I don't want you, right? And you're drawing a person in because you are in the place of detaching yourself from the needs and the wants of ego, right? You know better now. You know what to do for yourself. And so you're recognizing the scrubs. You're recognizing the ones that abuse and take advantage. So it's like you're trusting your intuition more and you're aligning with a greater. Because if you add the Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, that's the Ten of Pentacles, right? Ultimate fulfillment. So you're on the right path, babe. You might just be in kind of a time of really connecting to your inner source, so that way you can trust and move forward with the offer that will be coming towards you. And thank you to Maria. You'll be next, love. All right. I'm going to shuffle these back in. All right. What is your question, my dearest Maria? I bet it did, Ari. And thanks for coming, Xavier. Sorry we weren't able to get to you fast enough. My channel is one you got to be patient for. Okay, Maria, while I wait for you, I'm going to read for Mary Jane. Is inheritance money owed to you, and when will you get it? Hopefully you'll have more time sometime to come back and visit us. Alright, let's see. Hold on, Maria. This one's going to be for... Okay, I don't feel that inheritance money is meant for you, okay? I am getting that there's some peace to be made with this situation, maybe in regards to an inheritance, and maybe it's been in a holdup because things need to, I don't know, like grief makes people sit in a place of it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. I want everything because it was theirs and I love them. And I feel like if anything, there will be healing around whatever was lost, but I don't necessarily see money coming back. Or it could be just, you know, hung up in like probate law. All it's showing me is like stagnancy, like nothing's moving. All right, Maria, your turn, my love. All right, I know you put your question. I mean, yeah, they can donate, but I don't ever like push it. Okay, Maria, I know your question is here somewhere. There we go. Okay, the next interview request I received, was it sent to everyone? Was there a reason you got the request? Okay. Let's see. Let me get some clarifiers real quick. Okay, I feel like it's they want to know, honestly, the things that led to, I guess, you exiting, right? They wondered why, like, you were stressed. They wondered if there was something they could have done better. Um, it's almost like an internal, like, review. Um, I would say, yeah, they probably give it to everybody if they're exiting, I guess. But it just feels like maybe it's a way to try to keep someone from exiting, or to focus more like on the good of what you learned and where you've been. I just feel like it's a company thing. I don't feel like it's just you. It just feels like if you're gonna go, tell me why you're leaving. Or if you want to leave, then tell me why. What are the reasons? Because maybe they don't understand why they've lost employees, or it's like to help them understand more, to like gain knowledge of how to make things better, um, or to try to maybe even fix what you feel has been broken or whatever. I hope that's what you were asking. But yeah, I definitely don't feel it's like singular. I think it happens like that's just the way they do things. Maybe they open up like more opportunities to keep people from leaving or exiting. But I hope that helps. And thank you again for your donation, Maria. Alright, sorry. Do you need to hire someone for a positive outcome, or will you be able to turn things around in time? The song Oceans is playing right now. Spirit's like, you got this. What it's saying is you're divinely protected. Don't let the fear benefit somebody else's pocket. So I don't feel you need to hire anybody, because if you do, you could be opening up things that you don't want to open up, basically. Because Spirit's like, I got you. I got you. I see you. I see what you've been going through. Just stay strong. Manifest. You can do this, but you have to have faith. You have to have confidence. That's probably why Oceans is playing right now. Like, let Spirit lead you. You can overcome this by yourself, but with the help of your guides. Okay, now we have Angelica. If you hire somebody, yeah. almost feels like someone may be like, how do you say it? Using methods to get you to believe that the power is outside your hands and that you're gonna have to, like, all they want is to benefit from your situation, not that they want to help. And so they may not have the right knowledge to give you in order to do that. But that's what I got. It's an Angelica post. Let's see. What your dad has been going through, will it get even better? Okay. Let's see. Well, it definitely has the ability to, right? Kind of what I'm getting for your dad is the power is ultimately in his hands, right? There's things that he could do different to make himself like more grounded, more whole, more faithful, more connected. But I think your dad, the reason why he's having such a hard time is because he's in his head way too much, going over disappointments. Like, so let's say somebody gets diagnosed with cancer and the first thing they said is, okay, I'm gonna die. It's like, I accept it, and then I gotta grieve it. Any kind of illness, right? I'm not saying that your dad's ill, but in general, right? Like, if you get told something, then your mind starts working over, like, the fear starts to creep in, the sadness starts to creep in. And if he can control the mind and start speaking power into a situation, because he can do things, there's things he can do personally to change this, but he's got to quit focusing on the problem itself and start focusing on, like, maybe why the problem was created to begin with, right? A lot of it has to do with he's got like an emotional overload. Like, he needs to purge some stuff, he needs to feel some stuff, he needs to realize that just because someone tells you something doesn't make it true. It's what you believe that you create. So if he believes that everything's gonna keep being bad, then it will. So it's like he has to get out of his own way a little bit. But that's what I got. And hopefully that helps. Alright, doctor. What does your Gemini think of you currently, huh? Okay. I think it's like he wishes he could make things better, right? He wishes that he could just have a conversation with you and everything would be all right again. But the problem is like, are you better off without him? Is what I'm seeing. It's like from the other perspective, it's like, if I keep coming back and I'm not really ready, if I keep interacting and I'm not as sure as this other person, then all I'm doing is gonna hurt them, right? So I think they watch from a distance, but still hold back because they know, like, right now it's just not the time. But yeah, that's what I got for you. All right, love. Let's see. Patricia. You know what I think? I think when we're young, love is so important to us, right? Like, we need to find a partner to have children with. We need to have somebody to validate our existence. And so we try really hard to fill that space because we're like, if we can prove to the world that I'm worthy of loving, then I'm whole. But that's where people get lost. They get lost in the fact of like putting their feelings in someone else's hands for all the wrong reasons. And that's why they're, attract those type of partners. And thank you, Rachel, for your donation. You'll be next. And vibrationally, you become a target because that's the lesson you're asking for, basically. I mean, that was my main reason for wanting to get into a relationship and have kids, because I wanted to get the hell out of where I was raised, and that was my trauma. And so we all deal with our traumas in different ways. All right, Rach, your turn, boo, your turn. I would like to have a partner to travel the world with and all those things, but I think over time it's like there's other things that are more important, I guess. How's things going for Amako? Okay, let's see. What's going on with Mr. Amako? What is going on? You know how I love to read for him, right? Let's see what this fool is up to. Let's see. Okay. What he's telling me is I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to worry. His ego is totally in control. The Emperor and the Devil to me give me narcissists. In his eyes, he does nothing wrong. He's like, if you don't want it, walk away from me. I don't care. Go. I'm good. Right? It's because he doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't want to talk about it. Because all it does is just stress him out, from what I can tell. But Devil and Emperor together is just, he's up to no good. You know what? I'm going to get what's the tea. What's the tea on Amako? Well, let's see. What's the tea on Amako today? Why is he showing up the Emperor and the Devil? Whoa. You see what I'm saying? He's like dusted off. I don't want to deal with it. His ego is totally in control. You see that with the Emperor and the Devil and how the ego came out right under it. It says hurt ego. Ego getting in the way of relationships. He's a grudge holder. But he's just like, whatever, because I have other groupies. And that's crazy because it's kind of sad. It's like the ego said, well, if you don't want me, somebody else will. But he's just not, he doesn't want to face anything other than the way that he's living, I guess, or like take accountability for the stuff that he does. He's like, you can hate me if you want to, I don't care. You see? Unfazed. He's unfazed. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because he's not in contact with his heart, his soul. He's just straight living off of ego right now. Whatever pleases him is what he's going to do. And so maybe he's dealing with some groupies right now. You know, like, oh, well, okay. Making moves in silence. Girl. I mean, to have unfazed and dusted off with ego, it's like his ego just is like, fine, whatever. I've got plenty more in the corner that I can pull out, you know. Because he's saying, like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. It's not my problem. And I don't even know why you want this man to love you, because I don't think he will. He likes to keep people stuck in that illusion. He likes to keep them bound. I don't know. All right, Neon, hold on. Let me shut these back. And thank you, Rachel, for your donation. And y'all know me, I don't sugarcoat stuff, so if I see it, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to tell you this man is yearning over you when I don't see it in the cards. You know what I mean? So, that's just me. Rachel knows. You're welcome, babe. Okay, what's coming towards you? What is coming towards you, Neon? Let's see. Well, why did these cards want to come out? King of Wands and the Six of Coins flew out of a different deck, so maybe that's something. Let's see. I think right now, Spirit's testing your eyesight. And I don't know how to say that any better. It's basically like Spirit's putting things in your face, right? Just to see if you'll take them. And I think this is so true, because if you've ever had people come back in your life and you talk for like 2 days and then it's silence, right? They just come in and then they go out, and it's like Spirit's seeing how you handle those things. They weren't meant to stay. They were there to see if you were in alignment with your dreams and your desires. So what I'm getting is you're kind of at a crossroads, and there's some tests going on. There's stuff being put in your way to see if you'll bite, right? Almost like a fish in a lure. Do you go after the shiny things still? Do you go after the things that you know you shouldn't be doing? And so it's like that's the way it feels. It feels like Spirit is energy checking you. I don't know how else to say that. There's something coming towards you, but Spirit's trying to make sure you're ready for it. So right now it's like, do you want this? And you're like, no, I told you what I wanted and that's not it. Okay, well, you want this? No, I told you that's not what I wanted. Again, right? And so Spirit's just making sure before they give it to you. Basically, that's what I'm getting off of that. That was weird, but yeah. I can't even see to read this chat right now. I'm gonna just keep moving. Alright, so CA Cutie. Of course, Boo, thank you for being here. What? What did I miss? CA Cutie. Oh, general. Okay. Let's see, babe. General for CA Cutie. The song Break Even is playing. Spirit's like, you're glowing, boo. There's a new beginning coming for you, but it's almost kind of like what I was telling Neon. It's basically like you're being tested to see where your vision is, but it's like there's some people energetically like fighting for you. I don't know who these people are. It could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. It looks like a new beginning you've been asking for, but maybe you're scared of it a little bit. Like even the thought of getting what you wanted kind of scares you a little bit. You're going through like that fear of like, am I ready for this new beginning? Can I handle all the things that come with it? But you're glowing right now. You're manifesting. So right now is a great time to create something new. Just rest in the fact that you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're ready for it. And don't worry about all this other nonsense here. Because I feel like right before a new beginning, you get tested really hard. Especially if it's a big, like, wish fulfillment. Spirit's like, do you deserve it? Can you handle it? Are you sure you can handle it? And then you see something shiny and you just go in the other direction and they're like, nope, you weren't ready, kind of thing. But something's coming towards you. Just be careful of the way you think. Okay, Gemini. We'll see CJ connect with you by the end of the year. I'll see what I can do with 3 cards, babe, to see if he's your forever person. I got the 2 of Cups and the Page of Coins at the bottom, so there's definitely a reason this person is in your life. 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, Knight of Cups. 10-10 can be significant. And I mean, the funny thing is, it's like, the 10s are the forever. They're the end of that journey in love. They're the forever. But this person needs healing before they can be forever for anybody. So that could be like why they're taking their time away from you right now, because there were some things that they needed to work out within themselves to figure out what exactly is what they want forever to look like, you know. Maybe you two had very different ideas of what forever looks like. Like you wanted the love, the family, the dog, and they wanted the empire, right? And so you may have had 2 different visions, but you both were headed towards the same end goal, right? Basically. I do feel like they will come back probably in October, if I had to guess. You know, you could start to see 10-10 a lot. There we go. All right. And thank you, CA Cutie, for your donation, babe. Appreciate you, love. Please post your question. Ari, you need to get unbothered by these people. Unbothered, unfazed. Just, they're not your person, they're not your person. And just know, like, I'm not going to fight for somebody that ain't going to fight for me, because I deserve more than that. Sorry, I had to clear out the Amako. No, I'm just kidding, Rachel. Just kidding. All right. Any insight around work issues? I'm gonna start with oracles for you on this one. Let's see what we can get. Kind of what Spirit is saying is like there's always another door to open. But you have to like have the courage to shut doors before they do most of the time. You standing here in this 9 of Cups energy, that's the way I feel it, or 9 of Pentacles. It's like people appreciate you, whether you know it or not. They really do. And just the energy that you exude opens doors. But I think you've become kind of not as much of yourself lately, is the way I'm feeling it. And like they say in Alice in Wonderland, like you're not like you're missing your muchiness or your muchier. And Spirit's like, hold on, because it's like you've kind of closed. It's like the door's open, but your hand's closed. That's the way I feel. And they're like, I love you. I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to. And you're like, I don't deserve it. So I feel like it's something more internal. Is like your ego is telling you that you're not ready for the greatness that wants to come into your life. And I know we say that a lot, but it's so true. It's like, you need to move outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Make a strategy of where you want to see yourself in 10 years. Because Spirit's like, you move, we move. Because we love you, right? You've got an angel of love that supports you. And they want you to move towards something. Feeling it like the doors are open, but either you're got your eyes closed or your hands are closed. Like you can't receive. Like you can give, but you can't receive. So there's still some kind of boundary there that's like you're gonna have to get in control of that ego that says you don't deserve it. And you may not consciously feel that way, but some part of yourself is like not ready yet. That Page of Wands flipped out in reverse. And it's kind of like you've been just going through the motions, right? Like the spark has kind of left you, like nothing has inspired you lately. And it's because maybe the people you're surrounding yourself with are depleting your energy and not filling your cup, right? And so you're having to learn how to fill your own cup. But because you've done that for so long, it's like, I don't need anybody. I don't need help. And that's probably when your hand closed and when you lost the inspiration, because we need people. It's not that we need them for fulfillment or whatever, but we need the energy exchanges. We need to get out of our comfort zone sometimes and like re-engage. And I think as soon as you can find that blockage, you're going to be set free, and the new beginning is going to start for you as far as your career. You'll move past the conflict, because I honestly feel it's like you've got to learn to move even if you don't feel that spark anymore. Because you'll find it along the way. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be an opportunity once you can move past these conflicts to open up that generational wealth kind of money. You know, like you're not only gonna be doing something you love, but you're gonna have enough to share with children and family and the people that you love. But I kind of feel you've closed yourself off to a lot. And like it says, get back to your muchiness. Like be much, but be much more, you know? You need your much year back, or whatever they say. Because it's like your spirit team wants to help, but the way that I'm seeing it is like you kind of just aren't open yet, I guess. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, you would be surprised how much our mind controls our reality. Because two people can look at the same thing and one person is negative about it and the other person is positive. And then the one that takes it negative, more things happen, and it's like a recycle of negativity, and you don't want that. Try to, even when those negative thoughts appear, try to just get like one sentence that you will repeat inside your mind. When you start to spin into a negative state, grab a hold of that shit and be like, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I am going to have an amazing future. Whatever your motto, right, is. So if you can just do that, I feel like you're going to run into a lot more peace, abundance, and blessings. All right. And thank you, Rachel, for your donation. What is your question, my love? When do you see you moving out? And thank you for your donation, Sarah Cutie. I appreciate you, love. I hope it helps. All right, Rachel. When do I see you moving out? I kind of feel like the Spirit's saying you'll move out when you're ready. Like right now, you need time. You need time to save up. You need time to make a plan. You need time to find a place that fits your situation, I guess you can say. But you also have to have the things that help you to move, like money and like a plan. For some reason, I feel like maybe as a child you moved around a lot. And so, like, when things got difficult, you were always moving. And I think it's kind of like a father wound. Maybe your father was absent or he was kind of in and out of your life. And it kind of feels that it's overflowing a little bit into your now. As far as like be patient, make a plan. I feel like your negative thoughts have a habit of like making you feel like nothing is ever enough. And Spirit's like, if you look at things differently, it's like, yeah, you may have lost things, but you lost them like for your own benefit. Six of Wands. Like, if you could just be more patient with yourself and realize that you're worthy of something bigger, you will attract that. But don't set yourself up for failure either, because a lot of times our trauma, whether it be about moving or traveling or whatever it is, it can keep you from fully experiencing what you can do. It's almost like you limit yourself in your ability. I think you'll move by Scorpio season, in between Scorpio and next Aquarius. I feel like something's going to happen to make you move. Like Spirit's going to intervene. But trust that when it's time, you'll be well prepared with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And I think you're going to like where you're moving to as well. But try to stay positive in the meantime. Save your money. Make a strategy. Maybe talk to people. You know, try to grab a hold of those thoughts that make you feel like, I don't know, because some people are addicted to chaos. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying in general. You get addicted to chaos. So it's like you kind of push away the things that make you feel comfortable. You rather go after the things that kind of validate your feeling of everybody's going to leave, nothing's ever going to work out, that type of thing. So try to clear out the static in your life before, you know, moving or making any kind of decision. And I know it's uncomfortable, babe, but I do feel in time by Scorpio season for sure. I feel you finding something that's better suited for you. But I do see two male energies here. And they feel like older. That might help you when the time comes. Scorpio season is October, November. Alright, so next I have got, let's see, Rachel, your free question, I think. Didn't somebody say they were leaving? Can she take their spot? Okay, anything with finances soon? Let's see. What's that? That King of Swords again. It feels like a friend or something. This feels like a friend of yours is gonna like give you some information about a job, maybe a work from home job even, or something about getting money and sell. Like I feel like whatever, it could be a blessing. Like somebody communicates, they're giving you money. I don't know. I just feel like there's a conversation being had about how to be financially satisfied and you celebrating it. So I don't know if somebody wants you to join forces with them and it ends up being very beneficial. Could be an air sign. Just somebody that's very serious and they may be able to like help you make a strategy. Gotta love the Tauruses. Do I feel the new moon? I think so. Okay, so Nana's next. I'm just tired. I feel so tired. But any moon in like the mutable moons like Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, they always mess with me the most. Okay, Taurus energy towards... He is married. Huh. Girl, you said enough. Like, if they're married, you'll leave them alone. Let them figure that shit out on their own. Marriages are hard enough without people coming in and interacting them. Let's see what his energy is towards you. I feel like he understands your position, but he's still gonna push the issue eventually. He's like, three's not a crowd for me. Like, I can make this work. Let me try again, kind of thing. So I do feel they're gonna come back around trying to start something back with you, but not in the place of them actually leaving the marriage. Just that they're like, let's try this again. Let's see if she's still got those boundaries in place. Kind of like a temperature check. Like, they want to come in and check your temperature. Alright. Ari. Okay. What would happen if you chose to go to a different Wendy's? Let's see. I think it's more of like, to be honest, it feels like the people at the other job aren't as serious. There's not as much conflict. They could be like a slower location. I think they are very, they move slow, and they rather like play around than to do their job. So I think it's a bunch of young people just doing dumbness in this location. Probably why people don't go there. But I don't know. I think your patience might get tested, because honestly, it's like they do like the least. And if you're a worker and you go in there, they might take advantage of that. Alright. Space Cowboy. You have a good night too, Nana. Sorry, babe. Space Cowboy. Will all the stories I write and upload on my Tumblr gain any type of following or traction? Let's see. Yeah, I honestly feel like this is your purpose. Like, writing is your purpose. It might start small, but you're going to gain some kind of attention of like-minded people, and it's going to help you to feel that you're not so alone. It's kind of like this is what you were called to do, and you're kind of coming home to it. I think it's going to do very well, honestly. If you can just be patient, because a lot of times when it comes to, you know, some things are not overnight successes, right? They are something that heal you in the journey towards it and help you. And that's the way I kind of feel like you're just starting, and you gain that confidence along the way. But I do think it's going to go very good for you. Popping in your ears? I don't know. I think it's something else too, because I don't know. All right, Coco. General love. Let's see. Okay. Make sure you're ready, because I kind of feel like you're stuck at the end of the Ten of Swords with something, in order to get the will to move, because there's something that wants to come in. You've got to face those Ten of Swords. This could also mean that, no, I don't want to say it that way because it feels like you. Maybe you need to forgive, or you need to quit bringing up the things that have hurt you. Something like that, because it's like, accept that it's done, it's over, and like release it. Because this is what's been blocking you from this wanting to come in. I think you're at the end, so I don't think it's like, oh, they're going to come in and hurt you. No. What I'm saying is they're not going to come in until you take the swords out of your back and really look at them. And you're there, you're at the 10, so it can't get any more than that, right? You've just got to work through it. I think the more that you can focus on the new, the more that you'll be able to understand reasons and lessons and things like that. Hopefully that helps. Michael. Of course, Rachel. Thank you for being here, love. I appreciate each one of you. Sweet dreams, my love. You just want love. I understand. I just want somebody to cuddle with at night. That's all. But a good one to cuddle with, not like some just random. All right, so does Josh know that you dislike him? Let's see. Does Josh know that you dislike him? Well, let's see. He's definitely a fake person. I'm sure he on some level knows why people don't fuck with him or mess with him, because he's arrogant. He does no wrong type of person. But is he accountable for it? I don't really know. I'm sure he's aware, like, you don't mess with him. But for him, he's like, everybody loves me. Why wouldn't you love me? Like, that's just crazy. But it's like a facade. It's a mask that they wear. So internally, I think they do know you dislike them. But their ego's like, why would they dislike me? I'm great. But that's a lie. They're a very hurt person. It gives me kind of narcissistic a little bit. Or at least tendencies, right? Like, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Thank you for waiting so patiently. All right, Irene. You hate cuddling? It has to be the right person. Like, I'm not much on physical affection with, like, most people. But when it comes to like certain people, I can't get enough of them. So it just depends on the person, I guess. All right, Irene. Why did TiVo think of you if he saw me today at school event? You knew you were gonna see him today, huh? It happens like that. Let's see. To me, this is like, he's been waiting for things to like pop off between the two of you, basically. And so he's always in this place of like waiting for the next time that they see you, the next time you two come together, the next time, like, because they feel there's something building there. They see like smoke in the distance. They're like, I think there's a pretty soulful connection here, but it seems very young and sweet. It's like a crush. Can't wait to see them again. Anticipating the eruption, you know, that type of thing. Anticipating the eruption. Like, some people, I don't want to touch me at all. Like, I'm just not a touchy-feely type of person. But my grandbaby, I love cuddling my grandbaby. And I don't have anybody right now I love to cuddle but him, so I'll take him for now. I mean, I can't tell you what he's waiting for. He's kind of like waiting for the right time, it feels like. Who is next on the list? I can't even tell. Hold on. Maria, okay. Do the higher ups judge Jennifer for being the coordinator with the highest turnover? Let's see. I feel that they don't judge because I feel like the way they see it is they get benefit from the way that this person moves in some way. And so they're very patient with them because maybe they're not always that way or whatever. But I don't think they look negatively at it. Sometimes I think that they act or she acts before like getting permission or talking to them about it. That may frustrate them a little bit, but they're like, it all weighs out in the end. They're only concerned about the bottom line, really. Alright. He's nervous. He feels like a skittish cat, Irene. Alright, AA. An old ex of yours, CJ, took your money to invest in his clothing business. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no, you didn't. Hold on. Let me get back here. Ugh. How is the... off of your money, right? How is this business doing that basically you paid for? How is it doing today? The old ex. This feels like they've gone in a bunch of different directions. So as of today, like I think everything's very different, possibly than the way you saw it. Um, they had to go a bunch of different like places. They seem to be doing well, but off of the new adventure, not the old. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Jason. Don't you love how they just love to take your money and run with it? All right, Jason, what is your question, my love? He's probably speechless, Irene, just speechless. Did Saham check me out with a fake account? Let's see. I won't say yes. I feel like they communicated with you or like under a false pretense. Let's see. The song that's playing right now is Rock in a Hard Place. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, yes, they did. Because they know they're not yet fully healed, but they can't get you off their mind. They think about you all the time. They miss you. But they're in a very strong space of like, be patient with me. I'm healing, right? But their love for you or their care for you is still there. So they're like trying to make sure that you're not moving on, because maybe they're thinking about eventually coming back around. Let's see. It's like as much as they try to detach, they can't. It's like you always come back to mind. And so it's like they're getting frustrated. They're like, how long does it take for me to heal before I can move forward with this? So I think they're contemplating moving towards you. Maybe during like Sagittarius season. But they do miss you. So yeah, they definitely did check you out on under a fake account. This person feels like they need your attention or they want your attention, whichever way they can get it. Whatever that's about, Jason. Oh, okay. I get the energy it was. But it was for like, maybe it wasn't the one you thought it was, but she definitely did. Alright, Jean, your turn, my love. We know that Philip's not here. Okay. Virgo's feelings and next actions. They want to talk about love. They're going to talk about love. New beginning in love. That's what they want to talk about. Like, I am your man. Just take it slow. Take it slow. It's like they've held on to this thought of you for so long. It feels like they're actually really getting ready to make a move. Like, let's blend these juices. Let's blend these liquids together. Let's blend our liquids. I don't know what their holdup is, honestly. Because it's like, maybe they just don't know how you feel. Maybe they kind of feel delusional. But the feeling that I'm getting is they want to give you all the loving. All the loving. That's a 90s R&B song right there. Just let me love you. Just let me love you. Let's blend these juices together and make some margaritas. Whatever. I don't know. That would be gross, but okay. Right. Them boys, that's right. But he showed up as an emperor, so let's say this man, manly man wants to love you. Blend the juices, that's right. Let's blend the juices. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for being here. I try to make sure y'all have some things to think about visually. Nah, but thank y'all for being here. Thank you to my mods. Jean, you are freaking amazing. I tell you that all the time, but still. Thank you for the donations, and thank you for everybody else that waited patiently for their turn. I love you guys. And I will be back on Friday.